Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my Game of Thrones Legends mobile game content. So today I wanted to bring you another tasty little tidbit. The digital Gandalf, the digital detective, has struck again. Whoa, my game just crashed. Well, that was weird. My game crashed on me right when I was in the middle of fixing to go into my thing. Kind of threw me off a little bit. But I'm back. We're doing it live. Alright, so the digital Gandalf, where was I at? He struck again. He has dug up another tidbit, another tasty little juice-dripping morsel of information for you. Now, I do need to preface this video by saying that we do not have any information about this content other than the fact that it is in the game files, so it is possibly being looked at as being created as a character in the game. And honestly, when you see who it is, I think you'll understand that it's more than likely going to be a thing because this person was just too big in the lore of the game and the show. Well, the lore of the show, rather. I mean, she hasn't been put into the game to be playable yet, but she is in the files. So, we can assume that she will become a character at some point, we hope. So let's take a look at that now. Who am I talking about? Rhaenys Targaryen. She is so cool. She was one of my favorite characters in the House of the Dragon series. I knew what was going to happen to her from the lore of the books, but I did not like it when it happened because I did want to see this character be in the game and in the show a lot more than she was. I feel like we didn't really get to see her enough. The princess that never was, I would have really have liked to have seen her story grow and expand a lot more, but we knew that that was coming because that was a preset battle that was going to have to take place at some point, and she did lose her life in that battle. So that was a very, very tragic scene whenever it happened in the show. Reading it in a book and seeing it in a show are two completely different things for me. Reading is great and I love it, but when I can actually see it on TV or, streaming it or whatever I'm doing and watching it happen with the production quality that the show had, that was, oh man, it jerked a tear out of my eye. It really did. It was hard for me to make it through that scene without tearing up because that was someone that I wanted to really see more of, and I wanted to see more of Meleys, her dragon, as well. Her dragon was something really special that I really wanted to see more of. Meleys, the Red Queen, as she was always known. Felt like she could have had a big part in the battles if she had not met her end how she did. I don't want to spoil it for a lot of people. In case you haven't watched the show or read the books yet, you may not want that part spoiled for you, so I'll just leave it alone with that. But Rhaenys Targaryen was known as the Queen Who Never Was. Princess Rhaenys Targaryen was the daughter of Prince Aemon Targaryen and the Lady Jocelyn Baratheon. She was married to Corlys Velaryon of the Driftmark, and she was a dragon rider. Obviously, we knew that. We talked about that. Her dragon, Meleys, the Red Queen. She was firstborn child. Many considered her as being next in line for the Iron Throne after her father Aemon. But things didn't come to fruition for her. The way things were dealt with at that time, the people surrounding that issue were not comfortable with a female coming to power, so they decided to do their own thing. Her father was the Prince of Dragonstone, and he had to, he had to decide he was going to have her succeed, but his wishes were not honored. So her nickname was given to her by Mushroom, the queen who never was, and it stuck among the small folk, and then it just kind of carried on. She was a great character in the game, though, or in the show. I keep saying the game. I don't mean to do that. Sorry. I mean, I really look forward to seeing her in the game. I think that she will be probably a red gemmed character, if I had to guess. Seems like a lot of our people are red here lately. I've had a guess with Damon that he would probably be a red too. I don't know, that's just a feeling. But I think her powers are more suited to a red typed character because she is a warrior, she is a fighter. She wasn't a healer or any kind of strategist or anything like that. She was a fighter. She rode a dragon that was serious about fighting, and that's who she was. She was tough as nails. And so I think she would make an awesome addition to the game. I really, really hope that we'll get to see her soon. I don't really know how they would introduce her character. Technically, she could be in the Targaryen faction, so it could be introduced as a Targaryen, or she could be something else tied to the Driftmark. I don't know. Lord Corlys Velaryon. I haven't seen anything about him in the files or in the game, but who knows? Maybe that's a faction that they're holding out on. Maybe she's farther down the road than we suspect, or maybe she's sooner than we suspect. I don't know. It's all conjecture at this point. And please do remember, like I said, that we don't know any information about this person. We don't know, we haven't heard any word from the developers on whether or not they are planning on using her at all, or if, or when, but it cannot be denied that she's in the files. So yeah, that's something that's really interesting, and I think that we're really excited about seeing this image. Me personally, and I know a lot of people that I know, we would love nothing better than to see her in the game. She's got some really slick armor. I really like her armor in this image. Obviously it's an image taken from the person that played her in the House of the Dragon series, so I mean herself has been copied from that, but this armor is just really cool. I like it a lot. It's regal, but it's business, I mean, she looks like she's ready to do business in this armor, matching her red dragon, obviously. That's really neat. I like it a lot. So yeah, so that's her. That's Rhaenys Targaryen. I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope this is wet your whistle for some possible content that we might see one of these days down the road. Hopefully she shows up in the Targaryen faction. That would thrill me to no end, because that's what I'm building, and that's what I would like to see, the Targaryen faction expanded always. I'm always down with that, personally. So I want to tell you thank you for watching my content. Thank you for taking the time to be here today. I know you could be doing so many other things, but you've chosen to watch my content, and I truly appreciate that. Interact with me down in the comments and let me know what you think about her. Do you think she's coming to the game, if ever, or not? Who do you think she'll be a faction with? What color do you think she'll be? What do you think her powers might be like? Let's talk about it. It'll be interesting to kind of theory craft out and guess, basically, because none of us know anything other than she's there. So yeah, thank you for watching my content. I hope you have a great day. Peace.